All right, I'm trying my first live stream with Zoom through YouTube, and I want to share a quick bit of information for uh for union reps. All right, and what members need to know about union reps. So when we're a union representative, a steward, a officer, uh, delegate, whatever you want to call it, we swear to uphold the Amalgamated Transit Union Constitution. All right. And there's a number of things such that we have to know, and that is the preamble and the obligation. Um, we have to take care of the members. We can't. There's no room for union reps that act like bosses. We're not the employer. We're not managers. We're not um, taskmasters, slave drivers. Um, And one of the things that the officials love to throw on the members is things to pledge allegiance uh, to the leadership. But the leadership is actually supposed to pledge allegiance to the membership, because if we have no members or they're not paying dues, then we can't really do our job and be released from work and paid for lost wages to serve the members. And one of the most important things that you need to know as an officer is, in your obligation, you swear that I will not knowingly wrong a member or see one wronged in my power to prevent it. I will not appeal to legal authority in matters pertaining to this union until I have exhausted all means of redress provided by its laws. When we when we have a member in our union that is messing up, we can't go first to the bosses, to the management, and the police and the army and whatever. We have to talk to that person. Now, this afternoon, I saw a horrific post by a fellow union rep, Brother Michael Overstreet, and it was so egregious that it was just shocking to me that a union rep could put something so public on Facebook. Now, members, we kind of, we heat on people, we eat on people, all that stuff. We make fun of, we laugh at. But when you're a union rep, there's no there is no there is no room for making fun of a member in front of other members, non-members, or the employer. So I'm gonna put on screen what was posted, and there seems to be no remorse for the matter. Should I be elected union president of Local 308? This kind of crap is going to be called out, just like I'm doing right now. See, us union officials, we're indoctrinated that we have to stick up for each other as officials and establish good relationships with management. And everything regarding the membership is subordinate. So my fellow union rep, Brother Mike, he posts this. Hey, he said, operator, he's quoting this. I presume he's at work. Operator, hey, 888, can you come help me on track 4? It's an employee refusing to alight the train. Now, this operator is calling the supervisor, the terminal supervisor, Brother Mike, on short range radio, not through the control center. He says, me, call CPD. and give it to control to have him removed. There's so many things wrong with this. And later on, he says right here, LOL, laughing out loud. A drunk employee in full uniform refused to get off the train. I'm going to break this down. First of all, this globe up here, this globe means it's public. So you on your own personal Facebook page, but you're making public access. That means everybody can see it. That's how I saw it. Now you're quoting somebody that says something to you on the radio. And they're asking you, can you help me? Help me. He didn't say go call control. He didn't say call the cops. The operator said, can you help me? There's an employee refusing to alight the train. They're not saying why. They're just saying, can you help me? And then he says, me. Call CPD and give it to control to have him removed. How in the world, first of all, is the operator going to call the police department? You want them to pull out their phone and get written up? What kind of crap is that? You know better. And then give it to control. Okay, so I guess call control. You want the control center to know? Why don't you call them, brother Mike? Why you having this poor operator do it? Are they new to the job or something? They don't have a reputation like you got as a union official. No, he said, can you help me? You're like, no, you go call CPD and control. See, the Constitution says you are supposed to deal with solving problems through our union. And you're our union. You are representative of the Amalgamated Transit Union, Local 308, right there at Howard Terminal. And then you post LOL, laughing out loud, a drunk employee in full uniform. What is that? You think people want to do that? You think people are in their uniform? I'm just gonna get drunk and get in my uniform. Obviously, this person is dealing with some serious problems to be in uniform drunk on a train. Either they're drunk, getting drunk while they're at work, they got drunk after work, they got drunk on their way to work. Why are they even getting drunk? Why does a human being intoxicate themselves? Why do they poison themselves? It's either because they're depressed or they have a combination of depression and addiction, or they were drugged by someone else. They gave them something, gave them, here, you want something, and they spiked it. You don't know. Of course, we're not getting any details in this post, but this type of thing, as a union official, we can't do this. All union officials, when you see a member or hear of a member screwing up, go to them. Get out of your work area, which is your little supervisor booth. Tell control I'm going to be on track 4. I'm going to go check out at 1086. That's all you got to say. I shouldn't be telling you this. You know this better, brother Mike. So you go over there to track 4. You see so and so laid out. Hey, man, wake up. You got to get off this train. Come on, you in uniform. They're going to get you. They're going to write you up. Come on, go, go. I, so if they're so drunk, they're passed out, they're not waking up, then you just say, control, we have an intoxicated passenger. We have a passenger not responding. They seem to be breathing, but there's no response. They're not doing anything I say. Just like you would do for a manager, right? If you saw a manager laying there that you recognized, right? You would just say, hey, we got somebody on there. Police will come, they'll security, whatever, they'll take them off the train. Done. Story's over. And you put in your notes and you report the passenger has been removed. So brothers and sisters who are in the local 308, local 241, or any union for that matter, when you have a union official writing crap like this, they're in violation of our own ATU Constitution. And do you know what you have to do? You know what your responsibility is? It's to put charges on them, fine them. That's what we have in our bylaws and our Constitution. And Brother Michael Overstreet knows this very well because he and 14 other suckers went and put charges on me because I violated their fake code of conduct and told a member how many of my fellow officials voted to side with the CTA in firing her. So, and our president spent a huge amount of money to get everyone to come to the meeting and vote to punish me for violating their fake code of conduct. But here we go, Brother Mike Overstreet, the overseer at Howard Shop or Howard Terminal. He breaking the freaking ATU Constitution. And I guarantee you, Penny and Mark will be, oh, well, you know, that employee made a bad decision. They shouldn't have been drinking, blah, blah, blah. They should have got an EAP program. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder, was that employee a CSA, a flagman, part-time, no dental, punished and written up whenever they get sick, spat at and insulted by riders, threatened, maybe dealing with homelessness, no pension? Mm-hmm. So you know what happens to people that feel oppressed and are having a hard time in life? They medicate themselves to deal with the pain, and they use drugs and alcohol. And you know, they made a bad decision. Well, you made a bad decision, Brother Mike, siding with all the other okey doke status quo BS that keeps us in crappy working conditions. One person train operation. What kind of madness is this? 8 cars all day, all night, and they got to clear the train. And then when they ask you to help them, you just tell them, yeah, go call the cops and the manager. And you on the executive board, man. This, brothers and sisters, this man is deciding who lives and dies at the CTA as far as their career. This is unacceptable, Brother Mike. Unacceptable conduct. Brothers and sisters, Section 22 of the ATU Constitution tells us about putting charges, holding our leadership accountable. Like I said, they did it to me. So I think it's time we do it to them. And this is how you do it. It's actually quite simple. All right. A lot of sections in there. Oops. Any officer or member can be charged with specific activities in violation of these general laws. Gross disloyalty. That's it right there. Disloyal to our union by telling another union member to go call the cops and the manager on another union member who screwed up and is on the train, doesn't get up to leave. They're probably knocked out. They're so intoxicated. So we need 10 signatures. Get a petition. Gross disloyalty on Mike Overstreet. Get 10 signatures. Get some more. Make sure those people can show up at the membership meeting. And if they can't, make sure that they sign that they have a work schedule conflict. But you need them there to show up. And then we'll hear the charges and then we'll vote on it. And then y'all decide what you want to do with the overseer, Mike Overstreet. Don't make any excuses for these union officials, brothers and sisters. Hold them accountable. Like y'all hold me accountable. Like they hold me accountable. Although they had me accountable on some fake code of conduct, which is nothing but they want loyalty and obedience to Mark Weems and Penny McCoach and Anita Tanai. But when it comes to loyalty to the members, nah, it doesn't matter. Especially if you're drunk and you screw up and fall asleep on the train. This was wrong. Mike Overstreet, you wrong, brother. You out of line. You out of line. And I'm calling you out. I think that we frankly, we let these union officials get away with way too much, brothers and sisters. Way too much. And when they try to embarrass us and do crap like this, we got to call them out. That ain't right. That ain't right. If there's ever a chance that I become the local 3008 president, I ain't tolerating this kind of crap. I'm not. I'm not. You can't do this. I'm so sick and tired of union officials shaming the members. I'm so sick of you all uh, siding with management. And 75% of the times that the member's wrong, it's because of the crappy working conditions. It's because of how we treat them as members in our union. We need to take responsibility for the terrible condition of our coworkers. And it starts with checking each other. Just like they check me all the time. They say, oh, you're wrong about this. You did that. You did this. You did that. You didn't do this. You should have done that. Every freaking month, Penny Mitko. Oh, and like a good union rep, you don't establish good relationships with management. I mean, it's just ridiculous, but that's what they do. So I'm checking them. But see, usually when they're checking me, it's not because I hurt any members. It's because I'm exposing these people for their business union philosophy, their boss worship. Well, that's it for my rant. But any of you union officials that like to shame members and talk like a boss down to them, I tell you, if I'm president, you're not getting away with it. Everyone's gonna know. And every time you are off on union payroll to help members, I'm sending those members an evaluation form to evaluate how you treated them, how you helped them or didn't help them. And if you don't fill it out, I'm gonna end up calling you up and say, "Hey, this is Brother Eric, union president. I want to know how was the meeting with the union official and the manager. Were you satisfied with the results?" And we will let all the members know about how these members were treated by our fellow union officials. I do it all the time. Every time I help somebody, I send them an evaluation. Most of them don't fill it out. I'll show it to you. Maybe you don't believe me. I'm gonna bring it up. Member evaluation, and I'm gonna share that screen. Go to the responses. All right, now I'm gonna share it. And this is what we're gonna do at Local 308 if I'm president. Because this is how I do it for myself when I help people. Let's look at, so 100% say I'm, of 16 people that responded, 100% say I'm worthy of their trust. My quality of communication is 100%. My relationship with the workers, 75%, five star or the highest rank, 4%. How's my overall performance? 93.8% favorable, 6.3 mildly favorable. And here's any criticism, and this is anonymous. anonymous. So I don't know who these people are. I guess it could be one person filling everything out. I don't know. I think there's a little criticism in here, a little too much. In some circumstances, overall, a really great performance. So we're here. Only suggestion I have is personal attacks on management is counterproductive. Oh, F them mismanagers, but thank you. You're right. I'm gonna try to keep it very specific, not personal. I don't think it's personal because I don't talk about their lives or their wives or their looks, you know. Um, but I'm sure I can always do better. So thank you. But this is the kind of thing we need. We need feedback. I know Mike Overstreet, he's represented people and they're happy with him, they're not happy with him. Same with me. They're happy with me, not happy with me. But damn it, don't go on your Facebook, public Facebook page and complaining about the coworkers. Just stop it. You're a union official, just keep that crap to yourself. Now, if you don't want to be a union official, then go on and talk crap about your coworkers. Otherwise, you sound like a goddamn mismanager. You do. And then people don't know the difference between a manager and a union rep. And then you're up there hugging them and dancing with them, going to parties with them. My God, taking pictures with them. I mean, when you're an official, you cannot have any kind of contradiction. It's obvious. Yeah. Managers, there's some managers that have talked to me and and has said, hey man, watch out for this. And they told me about stuff on the inside. And they even say, man, I think you should be president. I've had that. But that's not the rule. That's the exception. The rule is there's management and there's union. And these don't come together. So stop blurring them, Mike Overstreet. Stop blurring them, Penny McCoach and Mark Weems. The only relationship that matters at Local 308 is the relationship with the members. And if the members want you to go talk with a manager or talk with the managers or do something or such and so on, so you do it. And you try to take them with you so they can be a witness and check you if you sell out. Because you just might. They might slip a $10,000 check to you and you won't be able to resist it. Or they'll share a picture of you in an uncompromised position and say, hey, you better stop doing such and such, or I'm gonna show everyone this photo of you and doing such and so and so. Mm. Well, that's all I gotta say. And I'm hoping that you all will uh, let brother Mike Overstreet know that what he posted today was inappropriate. He needs to stop it. Now I've got to turn this thing off for this live stream. I don't know how to turn it off. I've never done a like a live stream through YouTube before, so I'm gonna. I swear I thought it said end somewhere, but now I don't know how to end it. Well, I'm just gonna quit Zoom, and I hope that ends it. So good night, everybody.